Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Lauren Kidd. I am a business strategist for the busy mompreneur. I teach moms how to start, run, and scale their online businesses while being present in their kids' lives. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much. And if this is your first time here, I'd love for you to hit that subscribe button and stick around. New content comes out every Monday at 9. So, the real reason why you're here. You don't care who I am. You don't care what happens, right? You want to know the 3 ways to grow your interactions for your social media platforms. You want more eyes on your stuff. You want more people paying attention. You want more people talking to you and engaging and whatnot, right? Now, what do I always say? You don't need to focus on your likes, comments, shares, yada, 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 because it doesn't always equate to income. It doesn't always equate to people who are actually invested in seeing you. Showing up consistently is what is most important. However, when people do show up, and they will, when they do show up and they start interacting, tip number 1 to growing those interactions is actually interacting with those people. Okay, I cannot tell you. I have done this from day 1, and so many people used to laugh at me because they're like, oh my God, you must spend hours and hours and hours on social media. And it's just not true. I sit down in a window of time, I set an alarm, I do all that I can in that window of time, and then I'm done. I log off, and I'm just completely out of it. I'm not going to sit and do social media all day long. I just can't. I just don't do it. But anytime somebody comments or likes or shares or whatever, I engage with them. Interacting with your audience is huge. Don't just let them comment and then never say anything to them. Thank them for their comment. Answer their question. Respond with if they're sharing a win, respond back. Yes, such a big win. Make them feel as though they're welcome in your community. Engage with them. Interact with them. Get excited with them. Get excited for them. Let them get excited with you. If they're celebrating a win, you're like, yes, I just hit this milestone. And they're like, yes. Be like, thank you so much for celebrating with me. Tag them so that they get notified that you are engaging with them. And then leave good things. Not just like, yeah, man. Like, yeah, oh my gosh, isn't that so awesome? Or, yeah, holy moly, that's amazing, congratulations. Or, yeah, absolutely, I would love to give you tip. Feel free to DM me if you want more advice or more whatever. Make sure that you are genuinely, guys, that is the foundation of everything that I teach. Be genuine. Show up with your whole heart. Be genuine in your engagement. But engage with them. Don't ever just leave somebody hanging. Every once in a while, I will go through, and this is something that I do personally. I do not make my team do this, but I will go through and I will find everybody, which is a long list, everybody who has liked everything over the last X amount of time frame, and I will just shoot them a message. It's not a, look at me, I'm so cool. It's not a, hey, here's my pitch to you. No. Hey, thanks so much for liking. Thanks so much for showing support. It really means a lot to me. I appreciate it, and I just wanted you to know that. There's no agenda. There's no nothing. I genuinely want to thank you for showing up and showing your support. That is it. And I love doing that. I love that people are showing up and they're helping, because that is the best thing that you can do for a business. And it's also free. There is nothing that costs when it comes to showing up and supporting somebody else's business. So I love to show gratitude for that kind of support. Interacting with the people who are interacting with you. The number 1 way to continue to get that interaction is to interact back with them. Number 2, don't make open-ended shares. What do I mean by this? So often I see people sharing these amazing pieces of content. I mean, they've got tips, they've got tricks, they're just blowing the content game out of the water until the very end. Or even sometimes at the very beginning, where they're just like, tip, mic drop. Right? But while those are amazing, there's no point. Nobody has any intent to engage because you didn't ask them to. Now, as silly as this sounds, it's like having a husband. You have to physically ask them to take the dishes from the sink and put them in the dishwasher. You shouldn't have to ask. They should just know that the dishes in the sink go in the dishwasher when it's empty. Or pick your clothes up off the floor in front of the hamper and put them in the hamper instead, right? You would think that would just be common sense. You would also think that if you share these banging tips for your business, people would be like, oh my God, that's amazing. Those are so great, right? You would think that. That's not what they think. They think, oh my God, these are the most amazing tips ever. I love them. I'm going to go use them. And then they're never going to think to tell you that these are amazing. Maybe they'll circle back and eventually tell you on a strategy call and be like, you know what? These tips really changed my business. Thank you so much. Was that a public acknowledgement? No. It's going to make you feel good, but it's not going to help with your engagement. Ask questions when you share amazing things. Which one of these resonated with you? Which one of these stood out? Which one of these are you going to go do? Ask them to engage with you. You're not being like, hey, comment below every little detail of your life. No. Ask them something that is going to move not only your business forward, but their business forward, or their life forward, or their, whatever it is that you're in, move them forward. Your ideal person, move them forward. But be sure to ask them something. No open-ended amazingness without intent. Okay? Which one of these fits you best? Do. Tell me below. Short, sweet, to the point, but it is going to encourage engagement and interaction. And then remember, don't forget to engage with those people who have then commented, boosting those interactions. And tip number 3, share content that is relevant. I cannot stress this enough. Asking a question like, what is your favorite milk chocolate raisin? Is your favorite? If you're a business coach, how is that beneficial? Unless you're asking on your personal page because you really want to know where to get milk chocolate raisins. Whole Foods. Yeah, Whole Foods. How is that relevant to your business though? Make sure that whatever you're sharing is relevant to your business. If you're a web designer, hey, where do you host your website? Is a relevant question. What is your branding color package? Is a relevant question. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Is not a relevant question. How is that going to move you forward? Unless you have a client who is an ice cream parlor owner and they're looking for suggestions. Then you could pose it as, hey, I have a client who is an ice cream owner and they want to know what your favorite flavor of ice cream is. Drop it below. Make sure that whatever you're sharing is relevant, okay? It's going to help your engagement. It's going to help your interactions. It's going to let your business skyrocket. And those are 3 ways. Short, sweet, to the point. 3 ways to grow your interactions. And I want to know from you, which of these 3 things right now are you currently doing? Tell me in the comments below once you see this video or somebody share this with you. You should tag them. Tag them and be like, oh my God, thank you so much. That was amazing. Share the love, guys. Sharing is caring. But no, seriously, which of these 3 things are you currently doing? And which of these 3 things are you going to start doing? I really genuinely want to know. So drop it in the comments below. Or if you have any questions about upping your engagement, you can find my DM link below. Shoot me a DM. It is the quickest way to me. I answer all of my DMs myself. It is not something that my team goes through and does unless I ask them to reply to something specifically. You will always know it's them or me. If it's me, you just get me. If it's them, they'll tell you who their name is. Thank you guys so much. If you guys haven't already done so, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. That would be amazing. Otherwise, I will see you guys next Monday, 9 a.m. for some brand new content. Go out and get that engagement.